Thanks, my friends, for being there. As you all know, I was at the top of my career in 1990s. But as there's a saying for this, every cause has an effect concealed in it, and every effect has a cause revealed in it. Last 20 years, I only focused on spirituality. That's the effect. And that's why I was born in a spiritual Maharashtrian Brahmin family. My birth itself was not an ordinary birth. Though I came from a Maharashtrian Brahmin family, my mother followed her God and my father followed his God. My father followed Mother Mary and my mother was a typical follower of Hindu gods. But my birth, you can say, is boon because of my grandmother, who was a spiritual yogini herself in terms of her devotions towards the Divine Mother. Ma Shakti, you can call her. You call her Jagdamba and Adi Shakti. So, as my mother was in the labor room, my grandmother, it was like 4 in the morning, and she just dozed off to a small nap. And Adi Shakti came to her vision and said, "I am coming, so give this girl my name." And I'm being the third daughter in the family. My father never came to see me because I'm a third daughter born. But even he got a vision, as he was a strongly follower of Mother Mary. So Mother Mary came in his dream and said, "I'm coming." And my father rushed to the hospital where I was born. As my childhood grew and I was growing up, there were many spiritual incidences around me, but it never bothered me. I was thinking it's okay. But later on in my life, when I got a spiritual master, when I say spiritual master, means an enlightened being, because everybody is spiritual in their own right, but it is like holding a hand of a blind man and you want the blind man to give you a path. It's not possible. There are many yogis, but not necessarily everybody who is doing meditation is an enlightened being. Only an enlightened master can part you with that knowledge, which can break you from the cycles of birth, death, and decay. Only when a soul is hopelessly tired of coming now and then on this earth does he get an enlightened master in his or her life, which happened to me. And I gave up all the name and fortune and walked on the path which was the cause of my birth on this earth. Now, however, after 20 years I'm back, and thanks to media's calling me, and I thought fine, because this is a Kali Yuga where the bad is glorified and the truth somewhere it gets pressed down or never even brought in the forward. So me being an yogini who has given up everything, I had no desire. Imagine if you are on the heights of your career, you live everything. You live the glamour. Glamour is tempting. So is money is tempting. Power is tempting. You get power. But you leave all that to to attend the God yourself. Spirituality in my meaning means ध्यान द्वारा आत्मा का परमात्मा से मिलन. When you do that for so many years without having to get married or any type of desire, you have nothing that can stoop you into do something lesser on this earth. And I'm a strong believer of what goes around comes around. There's a law of karma. Each of the individual has to be answerable. So there is a saying, and imagine with vigorous tap and penance and austerity last 15 years, I only looked within myself. With my severe penance, I cleared all my past deeds of many births. So it's like my life is now at a clean slate. I have nothing to hide from. There's nothing to lie for. Nothing can tempt me to do that. So, but now, however, due to some pressure, the Thane cops are hell-bent on implicating me. And that too without any prior evidence against me. Whatever they're investigating, they can do so. And whoever they think they want to implicate, they can implicate. But not at the cost of my name and reputation, which is getting tarnished unnecessarily because of my proximity to a certain individual. Now, due to, I can say, some sources from media, as well as my lawyers have informed me, and it has really given me an imminent shock that Thane Corps has used third-degree treatments, methods, to one Jaimukhi, who's supposed to be an accused in the case. My lawyers have sent me the copy of the retraction, and it has shocked me, it has saddened me after going through its content. My sympathy goes to Jaimukhi's parents, and I pity the state in which our state functions, in the way our system functions. You guys need to think about it. Truth can't be extracted in such a way. It can't be, it will be forced. I have immense faith in Indian jurisdiction, and I know they will give me justice. And my lawyers have informed me about the case, and they told me the Thane Corps have seized what material. They've given me the pricing of the material. In fact, it has just shocked me further. Imagine after you give up 20 years and you concentrate on nothing exterior, and suddenly you have to go through piles of case papers and understand the chemical analysis of what is a controlled substance, what is a banned substance. I heard from my lawyers that the cops have even arrested the 10 people, and they have given their statements. But what I've got to know is that all the statements, nowhere do they directly or indirectly implicate me in this case. So I wonder. My passport copies are there, my passport pages are there for all the entries, my bank statements are there if anybody wants to challenge the hurdles that have been put against me. I have nothing to hide. The cops have seen my statements. They have not found anything against me in that. There's no single evidence. They're talking about 2,000 crores. I don't have, you can say, just 25 lakhs. I've got just few FDs, like maybe 15, 20, 30 lakhs. But that is my money. I worked for 10 years in Bollywood. I did more than 30, 40 concerts. All the properties they are trying to investigate at, that was bought in the year 94, 95. That was my hard-earned money things. You want to take it? I have no problem. I'm a yogini. You can take anything from me. My life is for the people. I've surrendered my everything for the God. You can take whatever you want, but what belongs to me is mine, and nobody can take that from me. Because I believe you give back in this life or next. And that's it. I can only tell to media people, I plead to them to be a little bit responsible. And don't look at me as an accused, but a victim of a conspiracy. And in the last, Mano Buddha Hankar, Chetna Nina Ham, Na Jashro to Jive, Na Me Pran Netre, Aham to na Bhumi, Na Tejo na Vayu, Chidananda Rupam, Shivoham, Shivoham, Na Me Mrityu Shanka, Na Me Jati Dharma, Pita naiva me neva, Mata na Bandhan, Na Putro na Putram, Guru naiva Shishyo, Chidananda Rupam, Shivoham, Shivoham.